Hello, Patriots. It's yet I again, the AOD from the Constitution Lovers of America. I would first of all like to apologize for how long it took for me to get back to you all and to come back onto the channel. But unfortunately, I've been gathering a lot of resources, speaking with a few people. There's a couple things I'd like to touch on. I'm really not going to try to talk very long today. I like to keep my videos roughly about 20 minutes or under. Sometimes that gets a little hard for me to do with everything happening in the world. Again, first of all, I do want to apologize for the time that it's been. Excuse me. Second of all, I really want to touch base on what I have personally found. Gun ban. Holy shit, guys! Like, has it really come to that? Have the Democrats really take all of this power and now they're grabbing guns? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, they are. They're grabbing guns right now, and what that means for people like me and you, law-abiding citizens, because they want to regulate this and regulate that. You can split hairs all you want, but gun control is gun control, man. Like, if you say, well, I need this or that to buy this, that's gun control. If you say that I need to have a certain license to buy some ammunition when I'm not a felon, I have purchased a gun through your location, I am clear, I have a concealed carry permit, but no, now we want you to buy this permit or this license. That way we can track how many bullets that you're buying. Okay, I don't care how you spin that, that's gun control, guys. Now, how they are allowed to do this is because they own all three seats. Now, with Fort Pelosi, as you see, because Trump's wall is completely fucking immoral, and they're sitting behind Fort Pelosi. So let me dabble with that right now. They're screaming gun control, and that's what they're doing. They're getting their firearm control underway. They're grabbing guns right now. They're limiting shit. They're making ammo manufacturers back down. They're like firearms have been pulled from the shelves. It's really really sad. You know that your government's in the wrong when they do that, because that's why our Second Amendment is there. They want to talk about the how militas are illegal and things like that. Well, but only in some states. You can look throughout the United States and see that some of the states do not. A milita is not illegal in some of the states. In West Virginia, it is illegal, but the way I see it is, like-minded people gathering together. We are the people. It's kind of like the insurrection that happened on the Capitol grounds. How could it be a riot or a mob that was trespassing? And don't get me wrong, breaking the window, man, that really was not the thing to do. I'm sorry. Whether destruction of property, whether it be personal or private, or public or private, excuse me, it's just ridiculous all the way around. So no, I don't think they should have destroyed anything, but it was reported that some of the Capitol Police were like, "Hey, come on in." Why wouldn't they have? If they were coming peacefully and they were coming in, why would you not? Considering the fact that the very patriots that were there, it belonged to them. It belongs to me. It belongs to you. It belongs to anyone that's ever put any type of positivity into the United States. It belongs to you. It belongs to me. Us. We, the people. That's who it belongs to. So, they're trying to blind us with this insurrection that happened on Capitol Hill, blah 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 blah. Fort Pelosi, yeah, everybody knows all about that shit right now. So now here we go. Okay, so they got the gun ban. They're turning people into criminals. All right, now you've got this situation right here. They're rewriting our Constitution. This is a true statement. They are rewriting our Constitution. They are wanting to induct the Constitution, which AKA breaks it. The Constitution clearly states that there will be nothing taking or nothing added to the Constitution. So when they go to induct upon the Constitution, it breaks it. So that is that's the rewriting of the Constitution. So with that being said, they're going to write it however the hell they want, and one of it's going to be is that our freedom of speech and our Second Amendment is fucking shot. They're going to use their articles and their amendments to get what they want, and then they're going to turn around and shut us down. I give this type of advice on about every video that I go, and it's true. It is never too late, but sometimes it is. If you're just starting to prep now, you know, anything's better than nothing. But this shit is decades coming. Everybody should have really took the hint when JFK said he was going to fuck everything up, via the CIA and the FBI, and they shot this dude in the fucking head. I mean, holy hell, man. Like, this dude was going to do wonders for America, and they capped him 8 days after he made that statement. So, I mean, who gives a shit who he was talking to? We all know who he was talking to. But who cares? I mean, they were doing right by America. Who cares? So this is what I'm trying to bestow upon you. We the people are in the process of getting screwed. America, we're getting screwed. And I live here in West Virginia, and I know that me personally, I'm not afraid for my family and myself. I'm more afraid of the ignorance that powers this revolution of stupidity. There was a gentleman that said Generation X, which would be myself, and many of you that probably don't even know that. Generation X is the only thing that's going to take this back. And I hate to say this, man, but bloodshed and war and death is really the only way we're going to clear this up. Our Constitution is something that I stand behind and before. And I'm not going to let anybody take that. And this douchebag and slut box up here are basically going to tell me that I have to just, they're going to determine my worth. They're going to determine my worth to the property that I already own, that I've already bought. They are actually going to see, the Census Bureau they're about to have a lot of funding. And the reason why they're about to get and already have started their funding is because, well, they're going to be followed by a private military. And it's going to be a security company for security measures. So basically, what these guys and gals are going to do is they're going to come around via the government and guns, and they are going to evaluate the homes that you live in. They are going to evaluate whether or not you are worthy or whether or not your worth matches what you own, what you have already bought, what you have already paid for, and what you currently live in or drive. Are you worthy of that Mercedes? Are you worthy of that Hyundai? Are you worthy of that two-story house? Are you worthy of those type of material possessions? They are going to determine that. And it's kind of you got to answer situation. Hence the security detail for their security and protection. Because, well, as you all know, we're all white supremacists because we're white. White supremacists because we're white. That's another thing I'm going to hit on real quick, which I know that I have once at least already. Man, I am nowhere near a white supremacist, or does this organization stand for white supremacy in any way? My brothers and sisters are broad and vast. The CLA, we don't see color, man, and that's what they try to put out to you. They're the 3%ers, man. They're racist. No, I'm not. I'm a threefer. I'm not fucking racist. So, I mean, you can't believe everything you hear, and that's what they're trying to do is implant this shit in your head when it's not true. So, let's get back to category at hand. America is slipping away, and they are out to control everything, even whether or not you are worthy of the home that you own, rent, buy, whatever the case may be, the car that you lease, the car that you drive. They want to decide whether or not you're worthy of that. So I can't wait to see how that fucking shit goes. I'm going to touch back on a couple of things real quick because I just really need to know, how are so many people okay with this? I'm not okay with this. The people that stand behind me, they're not okay with this. So I really need to know where everybody's at. Like, I need somebody to be like, yo, we believe the same thing. We're over here. And be ready, man. I'm not saying you do that dumb shit and you run up on them and start making demands. That's not how this works. But eventually the left or the right is going to have to fire. It's just the way it is. It's historical. You know, nobody. It's fucking historical. So I do just want to put this video out there, kind of to get everyone to understand that it's really time to get shit in motion, guys. They're banning our guns right now. They're controlling the guns now already. Soon they will be banning the things that we already own, meaning that means that they're going to have to come and get them. You know, the Census Bureau is now your worthy taker. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, man. And you know, my Department of Intelligence dropped this to me a couple times, and I haven't really had time to sit down and listen to it. But from my understanding, we have like a transgendered House Speaker or delegate or some shit that is going on. I don't want to sound ignorant, so I'm not going to tap on it too much. But I'm just going to make a local comment. If the picture that I saw of that dude dressed in Judy Garland's Wizard of Oz fucking outfit is what we have in the White House right now, like, humanity is dead. It's fucking dead. It is, and the little bit that is alive, and man, we're not going to go down without a fight. And I just hope that all the Democrats and all you fucking just pussies. I mean, I'm so sorry to say that, but my God, dude, like, Pelosi wanted to bitch about all how immoral this wall was as she builds Fort Pelosi. And then turns around and asks for a bunch of COVID relief money to put a fucking subway system in. Like, I mean, even her own representatives from California were like, "Hey, man, that's you know, look behind you." But you know, they said, "Oh well, if you don't like it, vote," or "Well, you put them in there." No, fuck that. We saw that the election was rigged, and you know, Biden said and Harris said, "Oh, count them again, count them again." Why the fuck would I count the same damn votes that were rigged in the first place that got him in there? Fuck that. Revote. All right, bring in the U.S. Marine Corps and fucking vote. I mean, this is bullshit. And as far as you guys keeping our National Guard out there, and them coming down with COVID-19, you feeding them bad meals, food poisoning, and how you fuck up an MRE. I mean, you guys are dirty doing that to them. I mean, that's just you contaminated MREs and gave it to them. Like, that's Hitler shit, man. And you guys wanted, and you guys there in D.C. And when I mean you guys, I mean Congress, which by the way is definition is a group of monkeys. That is not racist. I just want why I have to keep saying that is terrible, but it's true. You know, definition of Congress is a bunch of fucking monkeys, and that's what you've got there in Fort Pelosi. You got a bunch of fucking monkeys, Democrat or Republican, either way. We're not in a good spot. We're not, and I know that there's so many Americans out there that are tired, and you know, it's almost like they stopped asking for answers because they know that it's all bullshit. So anyway, I'm going to hit a couple of things real quick, and one thing I would like to say is that America, man, I really hope you're not catching on. You're really catching on to this American buy off, man. And you know, Harris and Biden are really going to strip everything that we fucking got. I am in firm belief that Trump is working very diligently to make sure the security of America, and the reason why I say the security of America is because we don't have any. And as far as our National Guard out in D.C., man, I personally would like to apologize to them. No beds, man, had them in garages and in abandoned buildings, and no chairs, and rotten food and food poisoning and the contamination of the MREs making them sick. And then you want to turn around and tell them that they can't go home. You're going to look at the Army National Guard and tell them, after they have been there since the election, that they are tired and want to go home, that if they mention it or start anything or uprising or whatever the case may be, that they are going to initiate a mandatory order to where they do not leave. And they will, because they don't give a shit about our National Guard. They don't care. And these guys have been out there building Fort Pelosi thinking they're doing something good, or they're just doing what they're told. I don't know. But if they didn't think that they were doing something good, then they probably should have opened fire. Because, you see rats, you shoot. That's just the way it is, not like snakes. So, to the National Guard out there, man, I hate it for you, man. We're praying for you, for those guys that aren't wanting to come home and they know what's happening. It's fucked up. As far as use other guys that took the pledge there, that new purity pledge, man, fuck you. All right? You just basically shat on my Constitution. And about any time you guys want to open fire, man, fucking call me. That's as simple as that shit is, because I'm outnumber you, man. Like, here and now, without gathering, without the U.S., with the U.S. being divided the way that it is, because they have everybody so scared to come together that they don't even know what to do. Oh, well, it's a military. Oh, well, this or that. Oh, well, we're going to blow you the fuck up unless you're BLM. Guys, there's a breaking point. I personally do not know where it is either. Only thing I can tell you is stay ready, buy food, buy ammo, buy guns until they fucking ban them, which obviously isn't going to be long, considering this asshat shut down, I don't know what, 250,000 jobs. He has started the control on ammunition, clips, magazines. It is fucking ridiculous. I hope everybody's paying attention, man, and I hope everybody's prepping up, doing what they're supposed to do. This is not something that's new to us. I'm just really hoping that they don't catch everybody up a tree. And I know there's people like me out there, and I know that they're sitting back and they're waiting, man, but I don't know. I don't know that, man. I know what I've got here, and what I got here is definitely enough to back some shit like that off. So, I'm not saying I've got, billions of people. I would love to have billions of people standing with me so we could knock this shit out, put Trump back in office, and get everything figured out, and, at least take back one of the fucking seats, so they don't have all three. It's a lot to mull over, but I am going to tell you guys this here and now. If Pelosi heals up Harris and pedophile their Biden, if they get their way, and it's looking like they're getting their way, guys, and it's because we're letting them. I'm letting them. I'm not going to let me too. I'm letting it happen, but I'm just trying to wait. How many people is going to find me? How many more people are going to want to stand up for what's right? Anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe. Please stay safe from the COVID. By the way, we can thank them for that too, by the way. Another thing I want you to look up, and this is kind of like maybe a secret, maybe it didn't. Cancer research facilities and cancer facilities, when COVID-19 hit, way before it hit, these COVID tests were already inside of the cancer centers of America and places like that. That leaves a grave question for a man like me. What's inside of that virus? What DNA does it hold? What composure does it hold? Genetic. People, I would like to say that we are going down the shitter. We have Chinese subs all the way around us. North Korea is not fucking around. You know, And they're all looking at Biden because Biden said, hey, you know what? Fuck you guys, man. We're going to go to war. I know that Trump just cleared all this up, but we don't care. We're done with this shit. So you're just going to fuck us over your own personal war. After Trump, I mean, oh my God, dude, North Korea, bro. He met with North Korea leader. Like, come on. So I hope you guys are ready, man, because if they don't start firing, another country will. But the situation at hand is we're going to have to fight both of them off at the same time. They're going to fight them. We're going to be fighting them. Then we're going to be fighting our own fucking government, which we should have already been doing. The second the election went the way that it did, bro, we should have been there burning the fucking place to the damn ground, figuratively speaking, for all you fuckwads out there that want to point the finger and be little assholes. Figuratively speaking, we should have been there to take what was rightfully ours. And that was to throw those two fuckholes out and put Trump back in. That is our right. That is our duty. So anyway, I just wanted to get back with you guys because it had been longer than I anticipated. Again, I'm still gathering detail continuously. My Department of Intelligence is wonderful, and sadly, they're working around the clock. I don't even have enough time on the videos to tell you all everything that I get told in a day. And that's one of the reasons why I try to keep them at about 20 minutes, is so I can get to them quicker. Well, more frequently, should I say. I just want to say this. Everybody, please keep your eyes and ears open. Please stay safe. The government is trying to come in our back door while they are sending a check through the front door. Please, guys, pay attention. Understand that everything that is happening right now is smoke and mirrors. You're not hearing a lot about BLM right now, even though they're still doing their thing. Antifa still doing their thing. You know, why did cities not burn when BLM were killing white people on videos? I just want to know that, and I'm not speaking for the complete or asking the complete, black Americans. I'm not asking them. I'm asking BLM. I'm asking those specific organizations. How is it that it's fair for you to kill and destroy all these lives? And don't take this fucking slavery shit, man. A white man freed your ass, bro. So, and that's just for you racist fucks, because I'm gonna be honest with you, racism is really coming from the opposite side of the table right now, and that's the reason why it's such a big deal, is because, well, people are making it what it is. So therefore, they're, oh well, racism's this or that. Well, it's that way because it's coming from the opposing side of the table. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I want you all to know, here and now, that the first word I get that somebody's breaking ground somewhere, I'm gonna be wanting them to give me a reach out. I'm gonna want to talk to them. Yeah, I really am. I'm going to want to know who they are, not the Proud Boys. I'm not down with that. I mean, I'm talking fucking patriots, man. People like me, not, people that want their constitution back, that want their rights back, including the ones that have already been stripped from us. We already live in a police state, and now they're really about to fuck us. If we don't do something, we're screwed. So I hope everybody's staying safe. I just wanted to get this out. I did go over a couple of minutes, no big deal. Anybody, please drop a comment. I really hope that you guys are subscribing, liking, and please, the big thing is sharing. The more knowledge that is out there, it's going to be easier, a lot easier. But I'm going to say this too. We're not going to be able to reason with them. We're not. The only way that we're going to be able to make sure that this keeps our country safe and our Constitution where it is by bloodshed. And it's been proven throughout history that that is the only way to make it happen. We've tried reason and logic, and it never seemed to work out because of ignorance on the reciprocating end. So I'm going to leave this final thought with you, that I really, really hope that you all are ready. Because when it comes time for bloodshed, I promise you, I will be standing as close to that front line as my people will let me. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get as close as I would like, and if I am, I'm going to be under heavy stealth shit. They're not going to allow me to get close, and I love them so much for that. They're, I really do. But given the opportunity, like I said, if there's a couple of artists out there that are not happy about the way things are going, and they're not afraid to say it because they're not signed to a label, so they don't have to worry about their music industry dropping and all of their money being taken from them because they're independent, and that's what this is going to turn into. So, guys, again, I just want to say please stay safe. Continue to buy your food, water, ammunition, things that you're going to need. Keep your children safe. Dumbasses open in the U.S. Okay, whatever. Mixed thoughts on that. I'm not going to touch on that because that's something that I completely understand. Certain people have different thoughts about that. Certain people have different regulations about that. But other than that, man, I want everybody to stay safe. I want everybody to know that the time is coming. It is. Look at your other bloggers. Look at your other YouTube channels. The only thing that they are not saying behind their $2,000 equipment is as I'm sitting here on a $200 phone, with all of their click here, click there, bringing into the screen and out of the screen. The only thing I can say to them, man, is you guys provide a great amount of information, and I am so happy that most of you are there. I'm not going to name any names because I really don't watch anybody. Just some things I've scrolled past. But I will say that I've never heard anyone say publicly, "Whenever you're ready, man, just call me and I'll be there." So you guys stay safe. Much love. God bless America. Fuck everybody that don't believe it. Immigrants standing down there, the border crisis. We're going to need to talk about that. Open fire, man. What the fuck are you guys doing, man? Like, this is crazy. Granting the illegals amnesty so they can come in, they can kill you, they can rape you, they can take your shit, and they're granted amnesty. Come on in, man. You're going to be registered to vote. We're going to get you vaccinated. Oh, by the way, here's a fucking couple stimulus checks. Yeah, this place over here, we're going to make these people take you in, and if they don't, well, they're they're racist. So we're gonna have to deal with them. So anyway, guys, like I said, it's a long pile of shit. Lots going on. I feel sorry for my people down there in El Paso and Texas and things like that. I feel very sorry for them. I worry greatly for them. Man, I hope that everybody down there staying safe and doing right. The only thing I can say about that is, me personally, and this is just me, I would not tell or instruct or direct anyone to do anything. But if I opened up my door and I saw a couple hundred illegals, I believe I would be a couple hundred more targets sharper than I was when I opened the door when I close it. Just saying, guys. Anyway, much love to you guys, man. This is the Constitution Lovers of America. The AOD is here. Please, like I said, comment. Please like, share, do your thing, whatever the case may be. I'm just appreciative that the views that I do get are there. So, again, thank you all so much, and just stay safe, man. And remember, this is supposed to be a country, not a corporation. As you see in my videos, what you see a lot is the Jolly Roger flag. And I feel it incumbent to fly that at this point, even though America will always be first when it's a country. But right now, they have turned it into a corporation. I am an American. I am a patriot. And I am ready for what this flag represents. So, again, much love to you guys, and please stay safe, stay armed.